welcome everybody. My name is CCNP Seth, and I'm going to be talking about EIGRP's Topology database exchange. And more importantly, I'm going to be giving you a peek behind the curtains on exactly what is actually happening between EIGRP neighbors and the exchanges of the database. Now, during my studies as a CCNA enthusiast and CCNP enthusiast and so on and so forth, I started, once I reached CCNA, I went to CCNP, and then now I'm studying CCIE. But as I start studying CCIE, I realize that they are hiding things at the CCNP and CCNA level. So for example, at the CCNA level, when EIGRP neighbors exchange their database and they find out that their hellos match, this picture is depicted in the Cisco Press CCNA Cert Guide, where they say, okay, our hellos, they match. As soon as our hellos match, I'm going to give you my full database right away. Boom! Both of us, they do that. And then after that, they send continuous hellos, and then any partial updates that, if there were partial updates, we would send them. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that. As soon as our hellos match, boom, I'll give you my whole database because I know you'll accept it, so okay, I get it. But then, as soon as you start dipping into CCIE, they're like, well, there's a extra step in there. And that, hold on, what happened? Then that extra step is, once I start sending and receiving that hello and I know that we're going to have a neighbor relationship, before I actually give you my database, I'm going to send you an empty update with a sequence number. And then you are going to acknowledge that sequence number, and then I'm going to give you an empty update, and then I need to acknowledge it. And I was like, whoa, where did this come from? I've never seen this before. So this is where I'm going to give you a little peek behind the CCIE curtain about EIGRP and the topology exchange. Okay, so let's configure R1 and R2. And let's capture this, all right? Now, I can't see anything in this helmet, so I need to take this off so I can configure. I can't really, I can barely see right now, so just give me a sec, okay? Let me configure regular EIGRP, and then I'll get back. All right, so I kind of fast forward and you get to see the config that I'm actually doing here on router 2. All I did was a simple, what did I do here? A simple IP address on an interface to router 1, which is going to be 12.12.12.2 on router 2's interface. Router 1's interface is 12.12.12.1. With a /24, I created a loopback so split horizon won't have any effect on this. And then I did router EIGRP 100, no auto summary, and then enabled all interfaces with EIGRP. Okay, I did not hit enter yet, and I actually have Wireshark going in the background. So you can see that router 1 is actually sending out multicast hellos, and actually let me shorten that. So now that I actually have it open, let me filter. Let me just see EIGRP. So applies filter, we'll say, actually I need to go this way. Alright, so now I only have EIGRP packets that I'm capturing. Router 1 is already configured, so that's why he's sending all those hello packets, but R2 is not listening or sending those hellos. So that's why I have this config ready for it. and let me hit enter, and let's see the comparison between CCNA, which all I should see is hello, update, and then continuous hellos. But with CCIE, we need to see hello, a null update, acknowledgement, and then the real synchronization of the database. So let's go back to R2. Let me minimize actually these pictures. Come on. All right, here we go. Enter. Boom. Neighbor relationship. All right, what's going on? We got update, hello. All right, let's stop that right there. So we got hellos. We got an update. Oh, I can't do this. Hold on, let me take my mask off. I can't do a whole video with this. Oh, we got an update, and then all we see is actually that. But did I miss something? There has to be an update of nothing. Hold on. Okay, so what actually happened when I hit enter, and then we actually got the neighbor adjacency. We have hellos here, as we can see, hello, hello, hello. And then we finally got our first update from router 1, and we actually see that he sent some information here about the destination network of 1.1.1.1. Then we got another update of a route of 2.2.2.2 from router 2, but let's go a little bit deeper, and I don't know exactly why the sequence of these events happened, but right after router 2 sent the 2.2.2 update, router 1 sent an update that has the flag of init, meaning initial. And we have a sequence number and an acknowledgement of 0. There are no routes in here. There is no 1.1.1.1 or anything like that. Now, same thing with router 2. Router 2 has an init flag set with the sequence number of 1 and acknowledging 1. So this is where CCIE is trying to tell us of what is actually happening right here, which I'm going to send you an empty update. This is, hold on, before I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to send you an empty update with initial sequence number, and then you are going to acknowledge that sequence number. This is the comparison between EIGRP's reliable transport protocol, how it compares to TCP's reliable transport, where I'm going to send you a SYN, and then you're going to send me a SYN-ACK, and then I'll send you an ACK. This is exactly what's happening here. I'm going to send you a SYN, I'll send you a SYN, and you're going to acknowledge me, and then I'll acknowledge you. This is why EIGRP is reliable. It's not using TCP, it's using its built-in reliable transport called RTP, Reliable Transport Protocol. But I was just amazed that I did not know this until I started reading into the CCIE Cisco press books. All the way up until CCNP, this is what I believed in. Hello, if our hellos match, boom, I'm going to reply to you with a hello along with my routing update. Then we'll have continuous hellos and so on and so forth. But as soon as you start doing packet captures and then you read deeper into it, this is exactly what's going on right here. You should send an empty update with an initial sequence number, and then it needs to be acknowledged, and then you acknowledge it back, so on and so forth. With that being said, I hope this gives a better foundation of EIGRP and the exchange of topology updates. So yeah, as soon as you start reading into CCIE and what you think you know isn't entirely true. And I hate admitting that, because I really believe in all the authors and all the work that, of course, all the authors of the Cisco Press books are CCIEs, but they are covering our eyes to only know what we need to know. And then as soon as you start getting to upper levels, it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. However, there's a little bit more truth behind it. And I'm trying to share that with you right now so you don't get blindsided as you go higher up into this. And another thing, trying to do a video with this on your head, it doesn't work. I could barely see anything with this. So, but I hope this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.